Back over here at my place now, and what I'm going to do is show you how to mount a pole, and this process will take a couple days, but today we're going to dig the hole, and then we'll set the poles in cement, and then we'll have to wait till tomorrow before we hang the actual frame for the array. So I don't really have time to dig this hole right now, so I don't know if y'all are, but I have superpowers, and I can dig holes with the power of my mind. So this is where I'm going to make the hole right here, and like I said, I don't really have time to do it, so we're just going to do it this way. 1, 2, 3, and now we have a perfectly dug hole. And it only took the snap of a finger. That's what we do here. Now, as I said, this is the hole. It's approximately 3 foot deep. And what I'm going to do is, we brought the pole over, and I already have the lugs and everything welded on it. And we're going to set this pole down in the hole first. And if it weren't so heavy, I would just leave my dad, the cameraman, go in there, but I'm having him stop that and help me get this in the hole, and then we'll kind of show you what it looks like afterwards.
Once you just snap your fingers.
Now if you look here, we got the cement, and we busted it open right over the hole here. What you want to do is put about a half a bag in the bottom of it. You don't have to pre-mix the cement or anything. We've been setting fence posts and stuff like this for years. You want to pour a little water in the bottom, and then by the way, first you want to try to get this pole just standing up as level as you can. It just helps later on when you try to level it up. Go ahead and get the rest of that bag in there. And you'll see here in the hole, you'll see that one bag's almost filled it up all the way. And you can see some of the water's risen, and it's actually going to absorb through all that cement in there and set it up, and this is called dry setting. And I'm going to pour a little more water. Grab this other bag. When you throw them on the ground, they just bust right open. So. So I'm going to take these post hole diggers here and just kind of spread it around. By the way, these post hole diggers were in no way used in the Magic Act earlier to dig the hole. They just somehow were here. Alright, now I'm going to let this sit for just a second and get right back at you and show you how to level this thing up for the best way. When you finally fill it on up there, you'll take a level and you'll go like this, see? And you can shake it around and move it a little bit, or you can jam a shovel head into the opposite side that it needs to go, and you'll pull it level. And what you want to do is you want to go 90 degrees around the pipe to the other side and check it for level again. And you'll see that we just poured it and it's already pretty stable because that concrete is packed down there quite well. Because we used the end of a shovel and we packed it all the way around. And that also helps disperse the water all the way through the top and bottom so that you can dry set it. So we're going to let this set overnight. So here we've got our array support sitting here on some sawhorses, and you can see how we've got both panels sitting on here squared up. And you see there's the X-bracing support and all that we built earlier. Now what I'm doing is I found these small galvanized clips here that I found at the hardware store. I'm not really sure what they're used for, but they were about 20 cents a piece and they're going to work perfectly. So I'm picking these up so that they have just a little bit of gap underneath them, and these are riding nicely under this lip right here. And taking this impact driver and just securing them in there just like that. It's pretty simple and straightforward. I'm going to put 4 on the panel. I don't think it'll need any more support than that. I could be wrong. It's happened once before, but for the most part I think it's going to do just fine. And I'll get back with you when we get these panels secured and when I set it on the pole tomorrow, and you'll see what it's all going to look like when it's said and done. Okay, so I thought I'd bring you up to speed. The poles in the ground set, obviously. The panels are ready to go. They're all been mounted. I showed you that. Now, if you'll walk around here. What we've done here is we have a problem. We were going to back the truck up here and put some walk boards on it, but I set that at 7 foot and 8 foot at the top, so that's way too high. So what we decided to do is I found this scrap piece of C-channel, the old C-purling. It's 14 foot high. And we've put 4x4s between the pipe and the C-channel. I've actually screwed this to here to stop the flake. And we've sucked these down with ratchet straps to control that. And the reason I put these 4x4s in there is to give us a standoff so that all this material will actually slide down on the pipe. So that's what we're in the process of doing now. We've hung a little 1-ton chain fall at the very top that we had, and just come on down here, and then we're just going to rig up on this and pick it to the top, and then this sleeve is going to slide right inside of our sleeve down bottom. So it's set now. You need to come on here. Panels are set. You can see how the sleeve slides over the top there. And what we've got to do now is bust this rigging loose so that we can swing this up to the appropriate degree and repin that rod right there. So we're going to bust all that apart and get it set right. But it's coming together nicely. I'm happy with it. It's all seemed to work fine. So we're going to do that right quick. So we've got it on top of the pole here. And all I'm doing now is I took a piece of scrap angle iron and drilled a couple of holes in it where my actuator is going to go in the future. Probably actually put it on this side. And that's just going to allow me to keep it up here and stable and go ahead and start collecting sunlight until I build that apparatus. But for the most part, it's pretty well done. As you can see, it's sturdy, stable. There's no wobble to it hardly at all. I think it turned out really well. So I think we've pretty much proven that you can build a solar tower array, whatever you want to call it, a support structure for your solar panels completely out of stuff just laying around, stuff you can get for free. I mean, this piece of angle iron, for instance, was an old bed frame that we found back in the pasture over there. Satellite part right here, scrap piece of 4-inch pipe we had, and then a sleeve that I put inside of it to adapt it to the 3.5-inch shank here. So it's pretty well done right now, and I'll make another video when I get it all hooked up and making power. But as you can see, if you already have solar panels and you have what you need, you just need to build a structure. You don't want to put them on your roof, or your roof's at the wrong angle, or at the wrong, or facing north, or you know, northwest or something like that, to where it's difficult to get the sunlight on it. Then this is a perfect way to get everything out in the front of your place where you can actually get some sunlight. So anyway, we're going to post this video. If anybody has any questions or something that I might have missed, or that you don't understand about it, or anything else, or something unrelated that you might need an idea from, we've got a lot of ideas about stuff. So just message us on YouTube here, and we'll answer anything we can, and we'll get back with you when we get the rest of it hooked up and get it making power. So thanks a lot.
Well, I picked up Daddy's 6-string